Hi, I'm Chris from bikereview.com.au and today I'm having a look at Kawasaki's 2017 Ninja 1000, which has got an all-new electronics package and a number of other smaller changes. Let's have a look at what Kawasaki have done to the 2017 model. So, brand new 2017 model Kawasaki Ninja 1000. You've got a brand new electronics package, not to mention revised styling, and to me, despite that electronics package being the big ticket item, I think the styling is probably the biggest improvement on this machine, because the styling you look at every day, the electronics, let's be honest, you use the traction control if something goes wrong, and low and high power mode, it is great, but being an inline 4-cylinder, it's a very tractable engine, very linear. Obviously the power is pretty staggering if you make use of all of it, but it's still a very easy machine to ride. And I did find myself on occasion looking down at the speedo and realizing that I was probably going much quicker than I probably should have been, because it's deceptively quick. You don't actually realize, especially if you're down behind that adjustable screen. Ergonomics are great, you got good vision through the mirrors. Overall, that low seat height makes it very easy to jump onto. Could definitely be an everyday run around, and that sporting and touring combination is just ideal. As you can see here, had plenty of fun through the local twisties, and I mean, probably the only criticism with this particular bike was we found it did tend to try and stand up through the corners. Particularly when you first jump on the bike, it's quite an unusual feeling. However, I spent more time on the bike and I got used to it. I'm not going to say that that feeling went away, however, it did become a background issue and I could easily ride around it. The harder you push, the more noticeable that is though, so that's definitely a consideration. If you're going to test one of these bikes, which I highly recommend, then you want to spend extra time testing it, just so that you can get used to that kind of different feeling. I'd probably look at getting the suspension set up for your weight as one of the first options on this machine, because it's really the only criticism I had overall. And if that was to cure that problem, it would really be a top performer. It's really only a niggling issue, however, it's something that I think a lot of people will look at, particularly jumping off whatever they normally ride and go, "Ooh, should it really be doing that?" Well, it's obviously just a different suspension. The rear end is a little bit stiff. I'm on the lighter end of things, so whether that is better for a heavier rider or not, I can't say. But the front end is well supported in all other regards. It's great on the brakes. Brakes are a really good system. Great modulation, not a heap of bite, but you don't need it. It's a sports touring machine. You want everything to be nice and smooth, and it is. Power delivery is great, performance is great. Handling, probably a little bit of a step back in stock form over the previous model. However, if you were to spend more time on your own bike and adjust it, who's to say that's not going to be something you could easily fix up. So overall, I think the price makes this a really good option. You're looking at the full electronics package, beautiful inline 4-cylinder, and as I said, it's got absolutely horn styling, and I could easily ride one of these every day. That's probably where I see it. It's an everyday machine. You can go sport riding, you can go touring on it. It just covers all bases. What more could you ask for? Now, you can have a look. We did test out the ABS. Good system, everything working well, and it's got those safety features which make it great if you have got that pillion on board.